Laozi, the founder of Daoism, revered as the supreme Lord Lao in Daoist tradition, is one of the 100 most influential figures in human history. His work, the Dao De Jing, is considered a treasury of wisdom and has had a profound impact on later generations. So, what was Laozi's life like? How did his thoughts influence Chinese and global philosophy and religion? In today's video, we will explore Laozi's life and reveal the legends and myths surrounding him. From his mysterious birth story to his resignation from officialdom and the writing of the Dao De Jing to the various legends about his mysterious disappearance, all mysteries will be unveiled today. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Are you ready? Let's embark on this journey full of wisdom and legend. Laozi, named Li also known as Li Dan, was honored as the supreme Lord Lao. He was a great philosopher and thinker of ancient China. Born in 571 BC during the spring and autumn period in the state of Chu now Lui County, Henan Province, Laozi's birth is surrounded by many mysterious legends. It is said that his mother gave birth to him after being pregnant for 81 years near a plum tree, which is why his surname is Li. From an early age, Laozi was intelligent and curious about the world around him. He showed a deep interest in nature and the universe during his youth, often thinking and observing alone, gradually forming his unique way of thinking. Through observing natural phenomena and studying ancient texts, he began to understand the essence of the universe and human existence. Laozi was born into a common farming family. As a child from a rural family, he had close contact with the natural environment, observing various changes in nature, which deeply influenced his later philosophy of natural non-action Wu Wei. Living during the spring and autumn period, a time of social turmoil and frequent wars, Laozi witnessed the struggles between various feudal lords and the suffering of the people, prompting him to think about the essence of society and the fundamental principles of governance. During this period of intellectual flourishing, known as the 100 Schools of Thought, Laozi was influenced by various ideologies, but chose a different path from Confucianism and legalism, embarking on the philosophical exploration of the Tao. Laozi's interest in ancient culture and philosophy developed into deep academic research in his adulthood. His studies were extensive, particularly focusing on classical texts such as the Shangshu and Zhouyi. These texts had a profound impact on his later philosophical system. Laozi served as the keeper of the archives in the Zhou dynasty, a position akin to the head librarian of the royal library. His duties involved managing and preserving the royal books and documents. This role provided Laozi with access to a wealth of precious texts and historical documents, serving as an important resource for his academic research and offering him a deeper understanding of society and history. While serving as the keeper of the archives, Laozi not only organized and preserved many ancient documents, but also conducted in-depth research and annotation of these texts. Through his study of these documents, he gradually developed unique insights into the universe, nature, and human society. He paid special attention to the interpretations of Dao and Di within the texts, and formulated his philosophical thoughts based on these concepts. Laozi immersed himself in document research and reflected on human behavior and social order by observing contemporary social realities. Witnessing the decline of the Zhou dynasty and the ensuing social chaos, he saw the power struggles and the pursuit of fame and fortune, which led to widespread confusion and suffering. These observations pushed him to further contemplate the nature of human behavior and the ideal state of social order. Through continuous research and reflection, Laozi gradually formed his philosophical system. He introduced the concept of Dao, believing it to be the origin and law of the universe. Through observing nature and human society, he proposed the idea of governing by non-action, advocating that people should follow nature and minimize artificial intervention and compulsion. It was during this period that Confucius, accompanied by his disciples, traveled to Luoyang to visit Laozi. Despite his old age, Laozi remained vigorous and energetic. Confucius asked, "Master, I, Xiu, humbly request to learn about the rites." Laozi responded, "The rites you ask about are merely the remnants of the ancient people. The bones of those people have decayed, leaving only their words. What you know of the rites is superficial. Why take it so seriously? True rites are not in the form, but in the pure and natural virtue within." Confucius was deeply impressed by Laozi's insights. He returned to his disciples, saying, "Laozi's wisdom is as profound and unfathomable as a dragon. Birds can fly, fish can swim, and beasts can run. But the dragon, ascending on the wind and clouds, I cannot understand. Laozi is like that dragon." Laozi witnessed the decline of society and the Zhou dynasty's fall. The authority of the Zhou royal family gradually waned, conflicts between various feudal lords intensified, social turmoil increased, and the people's lives became miserable. Laozi grew weary of the pursuit of fame and power struggles in officialdom. He believed that the pursuit of fame and power was the root cause of social chaos and restlessness. He realized that only by returning to nature and following the Tao could true harmony and tranquility be achieved. Disillusioned with secular life and in search of inner peace, Laozi decided to resign from his position and begin a journey to seek inner peace. Laozi resigned from his position as keeper of the archives, left his long-term residence, and embarked on a journey westward, riding a green ox. This journey was not only a physical migration, but also a quest for inner peace. He hoped to find a way of living in harmony with nature, away from the noisy official life. Upon hearing that Laozi was about to depart, Confucius came to bid him farewell and sought further guidance. Before leaving, Laozi told Confucius, "I have heard that wealthy people give money and virtuous people give words. Qiu, you are a clever person, but you need to learn humility and non-action. Remember, excessive cleverness and talent can lead to confusion. True wisdom lies in following nature and inner peace." Confucius was once again struck by Laozi's wisdom. He felt that Laozi's teachings were not just answers to rites, but profound philosophical thoughts. Confucius frequently mentioned Laozi's insights in his discussions with his disciples, saying, "Laozi knows the ways of man, heaven, and earth. He understands the laws of nature and the principles of governance. He is one of the wisest people I have ever met." Laozi's journey took him to Hongwu Pass. The guardian of the pass, Yin Shi, was said to have seen a purple cloud rising slowly from the east, signifying the arrival of a noble person. Hearing that Laozi was about to arrive at Hongwu Pass, and deeply admiring Laozi's knowledge and wisdom, Yin Shi earnestly requested Laozi to stay and pass on his thoughts and wisdom to posterity. Moved by Yin Shi's sincerity, Laozi decided to stay for a while and organize his thoughts on Dao and De into a book. Thus, at Hongwu Pass, Laozi wrote the Dao De Jing, a text that later became a significant classic of Chinese philosophy. The Dao De Jing is the crystallization of Laozi's thoughts, consisting of 81 chapters divided into the Dao and De sections. In this book, Laozi systematically expounds his philosophical thoughts in concise yet profound language. The nature of Dao. Laozi believed that Dao is the origin and law of the universe. It is formless and intangible, yet omnipresent. Dao is profound and indescribable, but is the fundamental source of all things creation and transformation. Dao cannot be fully expressed through language, as Laozi states in the opening of the Dao De Jing. The Dao that can be told is not the eternal Dao. The name that can be named is not the eternal name. This means that the true Dao transcends language and concepts. Dao possesses natural, spontaneous, and non-action characteristics. Laozi advocated, Dao follows nature, meaning that the operation of Dao is natural and does not require human intervention. Dao is eternal and infinite, encompassing and nurturing all things without possessing them. The operation of Dao is non-action, yet effective, maintaining the harmony and order of the universe through natural means. Governance by non-action. Laozi's governance by non-action, Wu Wei Erji, is an important political thought in the Dao De Jing. Non-action does not mean passivity, but aligning with natural laws without unnecessary interference. Laozi believed that rulers should govern with a non-action attitude, avoiding excessive interference in people's lives and instead simplifying administration, giving people more freedom and space. Laozi suggested that rulers should emulate Dao's non-action, governing the state with softness. He said, governing a large state is like cooking a small fish, implying that managing a large state should be done gently and without excessive handling. Governance by non-action emphasizes following natural and social laws, avoiding over-intervention and control. Highest good like water. Laozi used the highest good is like water to describe the highest virtue. He believed that water benefits all things without competing, occupying the low places that others disdain, making it the most resilient yet strongest. Water nourishes all things without contending with them. It always flows to the low places, remaining uncompetitive, yet is omnipresent and grants life to all things. The idea of the highest good is like water reflects Laozi's moral philosophy. He believed that people should emulate water's qualities, being humble and uncompetitive, following nature, and overcoming hardness with softness. The highest virtue is like water, quietly contributing without seeking gain, aligning with natural and social laws. Return to simplicity. Laozi advocated a simple life, reducing desires and pursuits. He believed that excessive desires and the pursuit of fame and wealth lead to restlessness and social turmoil. A simple life embodies the return to simplicity, returning to nature and seeking inner peace and satisfaction. Laozi opposed artificiality and pretentiousness, advocating a return to simplicity. He believed that people should discard superficial luxury and vanity, returning to their natural state. Only then can they find inner peace and tranquility, achieving true harmony between humans and nature. Contentment. Laozi advocated contentment, believing that people should be satisfied with their current situation and not crave excessively. He said, "There is no greater sin than discontentment, no greater calamity than the desire for gain." Contentment is the key to happiness and peace. In life, Laozi encouraged people to have fewer desires, engage in fewer conflicts, and be satisfied with their circumstances. Contentment is not only the source of personal happiness, but also the foundation of social harmony. Laozi believed that only by being content can people avoid the pain and conflicts caused by excessive desires. Softness overcomes hardness. Laozi emphasized the power of softness, believing that softness can overcome hardness. He used water's softness to illustrate this power. Water, though soft, can penetrate hard rocks. Softness represents the wisdom of aligning with nature and not contending with others. In governing the state and handling interpersonal relationships, Laozi advocated overcoming hardness with softness. He believed that rigid things are easily broken, while soft things endure. The idea that softness overcomes hardness reflects Laozi's unique understanding of strength and wisdom, emphasizing responding to difficulties and challenges with a gentle and adaptable attitude. Natural non-action and social governance. Laozi's principle of natural non-action applies to personal cultivation and social governance. He believed that rulers should follow natural laws and not forcibly interfere with people's lives. Governance by non-action aligns with the Tao, respecting nature, and is a wise way to govern. In social governance, Laozi advocated reducing laws and penalties, decreasing oppression, and giving people more freedom and space. He believed that too many laws and enforcement measures would provoke people's resistance, leading to social instability. Instead, following nature and respecting people's autonomy can achieve social harmony and stability, unity and harmony of all things. Laozi believed that all things originate from the Tao and ultimately return to the Tao. The Tao is the source and destination of the universe, and the changes and developments of all things follow the Tao's laws. The idea of unity and harmony of all things reflects Laozi's understanding of the universe's wholeness, emphasizing the interconnection and harmonious coexistence of all things. Harmony is a crucial aspect of Laozi's thought. He advocated harmony between humans and nature, social harmony, and inner harmony. Only by achieving internal and external harmony can true happiness and peace be attained. Laozi's idea of harmony has profoundly influenced traditional Chinese culture, becoming an essential part of Chinese philosophy. After completing the Dao De Jing, Laozi continued his westward journey. It is said that he rode his green ox and disappeared into the vast western regions. Although there are no detailed records of his later life, his retreat is shrouded in mystery, leaving endless speculation and legends for later generations. The Dao De Jing gradually spread after Laozi's resignation and retreat, occupying a significant place in Chinese philosophical history. It is not only the core classic of Daoism, but also profoundly influences Confucianism and Buddhism. Laozi's thought, emphasizing nature, simplicity, and non-action, has provided essential inspiration and guidance for later thinkers, politicians, and ordinary people. In Daoism, Laozi is revered as the Supreme Lord Lao, one of the highest deities in Daoism. Many Daoist classics contain mythical stories about the Supreme Lord Lao, describing how he taught the Tao, saved people, and punished evil. Numerous legends also describe Laozi's miraculous deeds. In one story, a village plagued by an epidemic prayed for Laozi's protection, and the epidemic miraculously disappeared. These stories not only mythologize Laozi, but also integrate his thoughts with Daoist teachings, forming a unique Daoist belief system. Laozi's academic legacy has had a profound impact on ancient China and remains a crucial text for study and practice today. Laozi's thought continues to hold significant relevance in modern society, particularly in seeking inner peace, harmonious living, and wise governance. Laozi is regarded as the founder of Daoist philosophy. His Dao De Jing is the core classic of Daoist thought, laying the foundation for the Daoist school. Daoism, as an indigenous Chinese religion, developed rich religious theories and practices based on Laozi's thought. Daoist philosophy emphasizes nature, non-action, simplicity, and following natural principles. These ideas deeply influenced later Daoist scholars, such as Zhuangzi and Liezi, who further developed and enriched Daoist theory based on Laozi's thought. Although Confucianism and Daoism have many differences, Laozi's thought also influenced Confucianism to some extent. The Confucian classic Analects often mentions Laozi's words, and Confucius was inspired by his interactions with Laozi. Confucian scholars have also absorbed some Daoist thoughts in self-cultivation and governance, especially in emphasizing inner cultivation and natural harmony. When Buddhism spread to China, it deeply interacted with Daoist thought, leading to the formation of Chan, Zen Buddhism, unique to Chinese Buddhism. Chan Buddhism's practice of non-action, nature, and direct insight into the mind was profoundly influenced by Laozi and Daoist thought. Chan Buddhism's emphasis on direct spiritual experience and understanding of natural essence aligns with Laozi's ideas. Laozi's thought also profoundly influenced ancient Chinese literature and art. Many literary works, poems, and paintings reflect Daoist philosophical ideas and aesthetic views. The Daoist appreciation of nature, non-action, and simplicity significantly impacted the creative styles of ancient Chinese literati, such as Tao Yuanming's pastoral poems and Wang Wei's landscape paintings, all embodying Daoist thought. Laozi's principles of natural non-action and harmony with nature also deeply influenced traditional Chinese health practices and medicine. Daoism emphasizes balancing yin and yang, nurturing vital energy, and pursuing longevity and health. These concepts are widely applied in traditional Chinese medicine theories, such as Qigong and Tai Chi, which are influenced by Daoist thought. Laozi's thought not only spread within China, but also significantly influenced the East Asian cultural sphere. Countries like Japan, Korea, and Vietnam were deeply impacted by Daoist thought. In Japan, Laozi's thought spread through Chinese characters and was absorbed into Japanese cultural forms like Zen, tea ceremonies, and gardening. In Korea and Vietnam, Daoist thought also significantly influenced local philosophy and religion. With the deepening of Sino-Western cultural exchanges, Laozi's thought gradually became recognized and studied by Western scholars. Since the 18th century, the Dao De Jing has been translated into various languages and received attention and praise from Western philosophers, writers, and thinkers. Laozi's natural philosophy and governance by non-action influenced Western naturalism, anarchism, and ecological philosophy. Laozi's natural philosophy is particularly relevant in modern society, especially in addressing global environmental crises. Laozi's ideas of Tao follows nature and harmony between heaven and humans offer wisdom for respecting and coexisting harmoniously with nature, providing a philosophical foundation for environmental protection. In the fast-paced and high-pressure environment of modern society, Laozi's advocacy for a simple life and contentment offers a way to achieve inner peace and happiness. Laozi's wisdom is essential for personal spiritual growth, mental health, and life philosophy. Laozi's thoughts on governance by non-action and the strength of softness offer valuable insights for modern social governance and management. Respecting natural laws, reducing excessive intervention, and aligning with human nature and social principles are essential principles for achieving social harmony and stability. Today, we have detailed Laozi's life, thoughts, and the core content of the Dao De Jing. By exploring Laozi's background, academic and professional career, resignation, and the process of writing the Dao De Jing, we have gained a deeper understanding of this Daoist sage's profound wisdom. Laozi's thought is not just a philosophical theory, but a wise approach to life. He emphasized simplicity, nature, and inner peace, opposing extravagance and excessive pursuits. This approach to life is highly relevant in modern society. Laozi's wisdom can help us find inner peace and balance in our fast-paced, high-pressure lives, pursuing a more meaningful and valuable existence. Thank you for watching today's program. We hope this video has provided you with a deeper understanding of Laozi and the Dao De Jing. Laozi's wisdom is not only part of the past, but also offers guidance and inspiration for our modern lives. Please remember to subscribe to our channel and click the notification bell so you can be the first to see our latest videos. If you enjoyed today's content, please like and share it with your friends. Your support is our motivation to continue creating. Once again,